The All Blacks 2025 season has been a roller coaster, to say the least. While a record of 10 wins from 13 matches sounds pretty good on paper, it doesn't tell the whole story. The team stumbled when it mattered most, failing to secure the Rugby championship and missing out on a Grand Slam. It's left fans and pundits with more questions than answers. And one area under intense scrutiny is the loose forward trio. Former All Blacks legend Murray Mexted has not minced his words, calling the current state of their back row a bloody mess. This is a pretty shocking statement when you think about the legacy of New Zealand loose forwards. Mexted recalls a time not so long ago when the All Blacks' depth in this area was so immense that if you were picking a World 15, you'd likely include at least 2 of their players. Now, he believes that's simply not the case. He argues that many other players around the globe have surpassed our current crop in form and effectiveness. At the heart of the issue is the ongoing experimentation by head coach Scott Robertson. The decision to shift Ardie Savea from number 8 to his preferred open-side flanker position at the start of the year was a big move. While Savea has been a standout, the combination around him has been a revolving door. Robertson has tinkered relentlessly with the number 6 and number 8 jerseys. And according to Mexted, they still haven't found the right solutions. This constant shuffling suggests a lack of a clear, established combination, which is worrying as we look ahead. For a team that prides itself on cohesion and consistency, this level of experimentation so deep into a season is a major red flag. Towards the end of the test campaign, Peter Lakai was given the responsibility at number 8. While the exciting Wallace Sititi has been deployed at both the base of the scrum and on the blindside flank, Mexted, however, remains unconvinced. He says, and I quote, "The jury's out on those 2 players." He acknowledges Sititi's talent with the ball in hand, calling him really good, but questions his impact when the opposition has possession. Defensive work rate and physicality are non-negotiable at the test level, and any perceived weakness there will be exploited by top-tier opponents. Well, when it comes to Lakai, Mexted points out his experience playing across all 3 loose forward positions, 8, 7, and a bit at 6. But this versatility might actually be part of the problem. Mexted questions where his ultimate, best position truly lies. He speculates that Lakai might eventually settle as an open-side flanker. If that's the case, then it doesn't solve the All Blacks' current dilemma at number 8. It just creates another world-class 7 to compete with Ardie Savea. Mexted puts it bluntly, have we seen a new number 8? His tone suggests the answer is no. This leads to a fascinating and somewhat radical suggestion from the former All Black. If a natural, dominant number 8 isn't emerging from the current group of loose forwards, maybe it's time to look elsewhere. Specifically, he suggests looking at the locks. Mexted believes the team needs to either find new loose forward talent coming through the ranks quickly, or start considering converting a lock into a back rower. This isn't a new concept in rugby. Many teams have successfully used a hybrid lock flanker to add size, height, and power to their back row, especially at number 6. Mexted has a clear preference for a bigger blindside flanker, someone who can be a force at close quarters and an effective line-out option. Players like Tupu Vai and Simon Parker have already had stints in the number 6 jersey, seemingly in an attempt to bring that extra size and physicality. Mexted even names a specific player he thinks fits this mold perfectly, Naitoa Ah Kuoi from the Chiefs. He describes Ah Kuoi as a classic example. In Mexted's view, Ah Kuoi might not have the sheer size to be a top-tier international lock, but he possesses all the skills and rugby intelligence to excel on the flank. He's a good footballer, comfortable in open play, and could provide that physical edge the All Blacks have been searching for. Mexted argues that a player like him should already be getting regular game time at blindside flanker in Super Rugby to develop into that role. This idea of converting a lock is a creative solution to a complex problem. A traditional All Blacks model has often favored three agile, dynamic loose forwards who can dominate the breakdown and link play. A bigger, more abrasive blindside flanker could be the missing piece of the puzzle, providing the go forward and defensive clout to complement the speed and skill of players like Savea. So, where does this leave Scott Robertson and the All Blacks? The bloody mess, as Mexted calls it, needs to be sorted out, and fast. The 2025 season has exposed some significant cracks. While the win-loss record might mask some issues, the failure to win key trophies and the clear uncertainty in selection are causes for concern. Jeff Wilson, another respected former All Black, has echoed these sentiments, pointing to too many areas of concern. The loose forward trio is arguably the engine room of any great rugby team. It dictates the tempo at the breakdown, links the forwards and backs, and provides both attacking flair and defensive grit. Right now, the All Blacks engine seems to be misfiring. The constant search for the right combination suggests a lack of clarity and confidence in the available personnel. As we look towards the next international window and beyond to the World Cup, establishing a settled and world-class loose forward unit must be the #1 priority. Will they stick with the likes of Lakai and Sititi and hope they develop into the players the team needs? Or will they take a more radical approach, like Mexted suggests, and look to a player like Ah Kuoi to redefine the blindside flanker role? One thing is for sure, the pressure is mounting on Scott Robertson. His innovative and successful coaching style at the Crusaders earned him the top job. But coaching the All Blacks is a different beast entirely. The scrutiny is immense, and the expectation is nothing short of world domination. The coming months will be crucial. Decisions made now will shape the All Blacks' identity and their chances of reclaiming their spot at the absolute pinnacle of world rugby. The experimentation phase needs to end, and a clear, confident strategy for the back row must emerge. What do you guys think? Is Murray Mexted right? Is the All Blacks' loose forward situation really a bloody mess? And what's the solution? Should they stick with the current crop, or is it time to look at converting a lock to play #6? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. It's a massive talking point, and I'm keen to hear what the fans think. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more rugby analysis. Catch you in the next one.